Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Yes, yes, of course.
tomatoes, garlic, radish.
Madame?
Yeah, that should be it.
Uh-huh. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk. Blessed.
Mm-hmm.
weather.
Planets come soon.
Yes?
Hello. Good to hear. Where to?
Madame? Yes?
Oh, there you are. Huh?
Now look at that. It's the Prodigy. Not much. We haven't yet heard from the keepers old Aranthiel sent overseas, but their armory and weapons seem to belong to an order of mercenaries who normally operate in Narim or Kira. We'll see.
I've heard about him.
Malphas's blessings.
What she looks like at least. But she's from Austria.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Walk
You.
blessed.
Good to see you.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
One day, Naya.
Well, look at that. You've actually survived the pointless test. Let's hope those ignorant fools will treat you with more respect than us heretics, although I truly doubt it.
Is it now?
actually survived the pointless test. Let's hope those ignorant fools will treat you with more respect than us heretics, although I truly doubt it. Oh, that's hard to tell. Most of the time I was with Narathzul's order in the Kabet Mountains. But when I was younger, I used to travel a lot, not only in Nerim. What about you? Which idiots did you have the misfortune to be raised by? The foolhardy rebels up north? The bootlicking pawns of the Chancellor in the Middle Realm? Or the fanatic, mask-wearing cultist oafs down south? Ostian, I see. A beautiful piece of earth, actually. But these sodding cultists and their creator have done their best to make it a living nightmare. Truth be told, it was them who made me join Narathzul's fight against religion back in the days. I was a young traveling arcanist then, and wanted to make some money in Ostian's arena. Fight some rabid animals, oh, you know the story. I had heard a lot about Nerim's south, and imagined a place at the pulse of life. Exotic music, adventure, beautiful women. But you know who greeted me when I reached the city gates? Corpses. They burnt their skin off, and then nailed them to crosses. There were at least 50 of them. Men, women, children. And they were set up at the roadside like trees in an alley. It was atrocious. The smell of burnt meat everywhere. The screams of those who still lived, and all of it only because some fool has decided that they had somehow acted against their god. I still dream of it sometimes. Well, that was when I declared war on religion. I was so sick of seeing people cutting each other's throats only because they project their own personal problems into some holy scripture or higher power. And that's not even the worst part. They're beyond reason. Why are you doing this, I ask them. Because my God told me to. What's left to say there? You can essentially justify anything with that logic. This is why this place makes me sick. We need the Order's manpower. They need our knowledge about the Piraeans, and we both do want the same thing, yes. But philosophy and freedom of thought are nowhere to be found. It's pathetic. Oh, believe me, they do that anyway. Plus, if the only thing keeping a person from killing and robbing another one is the thought that some higher power will punish him for it, then that person wasn't a paragon of virtue to begin with.
Pathlessness.
Oh well, Naya, isn't that a sight? The one they all talk about has come to visit us. Greetings, prophetess. I'm Juslan Sharim, and as you might know already, one of the ever-renowned Nerimese mages around here. What's your name? Pleased to meet you. Beautiful name, by the way. Usually our Azilian names sound as if they were chopped up with a cleaver, but yours doesn't. You have to tell me someday how a child of the steppes ended up in Ostian. But anyway, what brings you to me? Do you need anything specific, or do you just want to talk? What, are you asking me to teach you? From what I've heard, you know magic as if you've studied it for centuries. But sure, why not? What do you want to know? Ah, elementarism. If Sinistra is a Scaragian dagger, and thaumaturgy is a solid broadsword, then elementarism is a giant two-handed warhammer. A good elementarist is able to realize eventualities in which the air around him suddenly bursts into flame, or channel lightning from the sky. A very aggressive and powerful school, as you can imagine. Most arcanists favor it above others.
Shush, don't talk so loud. You know how our holy friends around here feel about this school. We don't want them to get upset, do we?
Sinistra. It's the mightiest of the three schools, but also the most dangerous one, which is why practicing it is forbidden on every continent of the civilized world, except for Kiram. That is mostly due to the kind of eventualities it interacts with. The human psyche and the forces of life and death. Someone trained in the arts of psionics is capable of forcing his will onto others, and I'm not speaking metaphorically here. An able entropist, on the other hand, can revive the dead as his minions, and channel the energy of death. A stunningly powerful feat if you know what you're doing, and a stunningly suicidal one if you don't. This is also why only 5 of 10 students of Sinistra manage to master it. The other 5s either stop in time or end up as either a driveling lunatic in an asylum, or as a greenishly steaming skeleton.
Both of the latter rather undesirable perspectives, if you ask me. So if you plan to use it yourself, just be careful.
A thaumaturgist is able to alter his body and his surroundings to his liking. In practice, that means he can, for example, create magical wards between his fingertips, or send bursts of telekinetic energy towards his foes. He can also boost his own bodily capabilities, and even go as far as healing his own wounds, even though that is to be done with caution, since it strains the mind quite a lot. A very noble school, you see, but also very limited.
Shush, don't talk so loud. You know how our holy friends around here feel about this school. We don't want them to get upset, do we?
You. Good to see you.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Is it now? Remind me not to burst into tears.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Huh? What do you want?
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path.
Keep walking.
Yeah, as if.
Ahoy!